All right, we are back again with another knife from Alex over at the Watch and Cut channel. This is just one more of his Serge Knife Co. collection. So Alex likes to collect knives and then have sub-collections within his collection, which I think we all do. I have a Red Horse Knife Works problem because I love the Hell Razors, so I have multiples of them, and yes, it's a problem, but it's a problem that I enjoy. I also have a Fisher family knife problem. I've got several from Frank Fisher, one from Todd Sr., and one from TJ. So yeah, and I have more coming. Like, it's a problem. So Serge Knife Co. is a company that Alex has a sub collection of. This one is called the Wildcard. Now, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I am not a slip joint fan. This one does have a pocket clip, and it is a slip joint that I might actually carry. I'm not even a Wharncliffe fan. This is the blade shape of a Wharncliffe, and I'm not a fan of them either. But I do understand the utilitarianism of them. All right, so I don't know about a traditional knife, but here's just a drop point, the North Arms Skaha. Very utilitarian. This works really well. I've used it to cut boxes. You can see with the tape residue. This is something I do pull out for unboxing videos. And I appreciate that blade shape. That just looks aesthetically pleasing to me. The Wharncliffe blade, I don't really like the blade shape. Just the looks of it, I don't really like. However, this is super utilitarian of a blade shape because to get the tip right into the material, you don't have to get your hand or your wrist at some weird angle. If I want to get the tip right down in, I've got to be at a pretty extreme angle to get that tip into the material. Whereas here, I don't. It's just going to automatically go right into that. So this is going to be a great for utility work. Opening boxes, cutting carpet, cutting linoleum. Like, if you're going to use this as a work type knife, your Wharncliffe blade is going to be something that you're going to appreciate as you're using to get into those tight corners that you couldn't get into really easily with a traditional drop point blade. So I like that. I also like the fact that Alex has got with Serge, and all of his knives in this sub collection are all blue titanium, stonewashed blades, stonewashed everything. Even the titanium is stonewashed after it's blue anodized. So I love that also, that his collection, his sub collection, is all matching as well. All right, so as I mentioned, this is the Wildcard. It's 4 1/8 closed, 7 3/8 overall. 3.3 inch blade with a 3.1 inch cutting edge, 0.012 behind the edge. Blade thickness is 0.088. Blade steel on these is M390. I believe all of the ones that Alex has in this kind of sub collection are all the same material. This weighs in at 1.9 ounces with an overall thickness of 0.287. 1.9 ounces. This is the VC Edge interface. This is number 80, full dress custom. 3.66 inch blade and weighs 1.6 ounces. So this is just to show you, and I've done multiple videos on this. I'm sure you've already seen them. I will link them in a corner or down below. Just goes to show you what carbon fiber, a lot of carbon fiber and a lot of milling and hole cutting and things like that will produce. So this comes in right at about 1.5 ounces. I think I misspoke and said 1.6. His standard versions are 1.6. This one's 1.5. So it's lighter than this small slip joint. So just a comparison, just a note to share. So again, I think this one's pretty cool. It does ride a little bit high in the pocket, pocket clip comes in and you're going to have about this much, give or take, showing out of your pocket, which I don't think is a problem. None of us need the super deep carry. Oh my God, I don't want nobody to know I'm carrying a knife, because let me tell you, they already know. I notice it. Okay. What I do for my normal job, I am very aware of my surroundings. I look around and I notice what kind of clip do people have. I have picked out knives. I have gone up to people and said, hey, is that a Todd Bay Glimpse? It was a coworker many years ago. He's like, what? What? We were in the office and I'm go, that's a Glimpse, right? He goes, you know what that is? Yeah, I do. Here's what I got in my pocket. And so we struck up a conversation. We had been coworkers and friends for years anyway. It just brought us into something. So I notice clips. If you're noticing somebody's clip, you already know they have a knife in their pocket. I don't care if it's a deep carry clip or a non-deep carry clip. It's a knife. We don't have to go crazy with these. I need a deep carry pocket clip because, I'm some, fancy operator dude and I can't have nobody knowing that. Get the hell out of here with your stupid Mall Ninja stupid crap. All right, here it is with the Kubi KB237. That was a Sharpie. Here it is with the Spyderco Delica. So I think this is a great Serge knife. I think these ones are older models and discontinued, so good luck finding them. I still don't love slip joints. I appreciate them more. I'm not into the traditional slip joints. I know the Knife Junkie sent me a bunch of his, and I did a traditional slip joint series year-ish ago. Don't really care for those ones with the jigged bones and all that stuff. I don't care for that. This one is pretty cool, and I think it's super useful. So if you're interested, I will put a link to my Serge playlist up here in the corner. Go check it out. And as always, thank you, Alex, for loaning this one in.